going live. Dr. Lisa, welcome to my room, friends. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. We are talking all things going live. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So come on in. Okay, it is working. My mic is on. We are good, friends. So your girl is going to hustle a little bit to get over here and get to going live. So I appreciate you all coming on in. Thank you so much for being here. So as I get going, we're going to talk all things going live. This is my 4 o'clock live, 4:30ish. So we're going to get started in just a little bit. Hey, Diamond, how are you, friend? I'm going over to the TikTok streets, moving a little faster because your girl is running late. I was Well, what had happened was that my son came home with his father. They were out doing some errands and they came in here and I had to talk and chat with them. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's after 4 o'clock. so, so yes, that's what happened. So I am now here. I'm going to go live. We're going to get going kind of on the sooner than later side just so I can get going. This is going to be a fast live. I think this is going to end up being 60 minutes because your girl has to get going. Hopefully he does not come in here. I have to tell him I'm live. He's gonna hear mommy say, no, close the door, I'm live. So he's gonna hear me. Hopefully he hears me talking and he knows he shouldn't come in. So maybe that'll help us both. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. If you are new to my live, go ahead and click that subscriber button. I'm trying to start my YouTube channel with the Eggs family. I love it. I love it. So yeah. Well, this channel will be different. So you have this one. You're going to create a new one. I'm assuming you're creating a new one. Um, but yeah, so that's a great idea. Definitely a great idea. Um, those who are coming in, make sure you give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications. Okay, so new one for the Eggs family. I love that. Um, yeah, what was I about to say? Look into the YouTube. Do some research on YouTube channels for kids. And I know your audience is for adults. I know that's the case, but you probably want to see if you can make it approved for like kid friendly content. That may be a strategy. So, but look to see what people say. Should you make it for kids or should you make it for any and everyone? If you make it for kids, I think there's a likelihood in terms of you reaching your right audience. How do I co-stream? I am using two different devices. This is my tablet, and then I'm going to be on my phone for TikTok in just a moment. So, two different devices. One's on YouTube, one's on TikTok. That's all I'm doing. I don't do the third party streamings like Restream, StreamYard, some of those others. I don't use that yet. I've been thinking about it, but I probably will never use it for my TikTok. Um, how are you, my people? How am I doing? I'm doing well, friend. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you coming in, chiming in, friend. Thank you for asking. I am yes, I probably will never use the StreamYard in its full intent or any of those platforms. I'm still debating. I need to do more research, to be honest with you. Same way I'm telling you to research YouTube's policy for kid friendly content. Um, I probably need to do that for the third party softwares because I've heard some things about, some of the functionality and features, so it will be really great for YouTube. But really, if I'm not going to stream elsewhere with it, I might as well just continue doing what I'm doing. So that's kind of the thinking I have right now, like paying for something. The only upside to it is that I could use music a little bit more effectively, and I need to look into YouTube's music process. But I could use music, so that's where I'm like, oh, do I do it? Do I not do it? But I need to do some research. So that's the thing about it. Got to do my research. But look here, I'm gonna go live on TikTok. You guys are gonna hear me in real time. Go live on TikTok. I don't know if you guys can hear my son, but I hear him, and he needs to calm down. All right, friends, let's get going. TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. Come on in. If you are new to my live, come in, ask questions. We're talking all things live streaming. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk about how to go live with ease and confidence. I want to support you in your live streaming journey. So if you are new, Come on in. Let's ask questions. We're going to talk about how to go live. Amy, how are you, friend? Welcome others to the room. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm thinking about still StreamYard. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let me know what you find out. I'm like I said, I'm still on the fence about it. When I'm on the fence like that, I just keep doing what I'm doing. That's what I do. Let me do what I'm doing, keep it going. I don't want to upset the apple cart, so I just keep going full stream ahead. Thank you so much, everybody. Beatable, how are you, friend? Miss Tammy, welcome to the room. Tate, is that Letta? Let me say that. Lita. Welcome to the room too, friend. Welcome others. Appreciate you all being here. Happy Sunday, Dawn. Welcome to the room as well. Others coming in. We're doing our early tapping and engagement. So come in, ask questions. Angela, welcome back. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate everybody coming in. Gwen, welcome to the room also. Appreciate that. I will join on TikTok. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Lady Nave, welcome to the room. Hello from California. Welcome, welcome. Hello from Florida. Welcome as well, friends. We are doing our tapping. When you come into someone's room, we typically spend the very first 10K. It's about 10 minutes. 10K in 10 minutes. We want to get a tapping going. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Um, Thank you for notification. Oh, you got a notification. Nice, nice. I love it. Hello from Michigan. Welcome, Don. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Is that because I hit hi? I think that's what you got. Did you get that notification I waved on the screen? You're welcome, friend. Welcome. Hello from Michigan. I appreciate you all. Yeah, you guys see that TikTok's been doing that more frequently. It's always been a feature, but as people come to your room, you can actually click a little notification that waves to them. It's like a little high wave. Yeah, yeah. And so I do click it when it's not moving too quickly. I'll get a chance to click it. And so we don't have as many people in the room as of yet. So I can click it when it pops up for folks. It doesn't pop up for everybody. I'm not sure why. Debbie, let me see. It popped up for you, friend. Let me know if you got my wave. Others coming in the room, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you all being here. We are we are tapping, we are liking the live. We're going to see if we can get 10K likes in 10 minutes. It says 1.5K. We've been going live for 2 minutes, so we're behind a little bit, but we're going to try to pick up the pace. That's the hearts that are flowing here. That is literally you tapping the screen. Okay, as you tap the screen like a little fast little pace, you'll see a pink heart pops up. There's a line that'll crawl across. Once it gets to the end, that heart gets fatter. Dots are percolating out of the heart. You let your finger go, you'll see confetti fall on the screen. You see the confetti, I don't, but that is a way to activate the room. If people are coming to your room and your hearts are flowing the way they're doing right now, it helps to tell TikTok people are here, they're interested. Let's push some more people in the room. So we're doing this tapping exercise to help activate the room. So I appreciate you guys. Ask your community, hey, if you guys don't mind tapping the screen, let's get it going. We want to make sure we are supporting the live stream and sending more people to the live. Okay, so thank you all for coming in. Appreciate the support. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm sending highs out to some friends coming in. Appreciate you all joining as well. So we are liking those likes happen. We try to get 10K in the first 10 minutes and 10K in the first 10 minutes. And then we will get the flash go early as well. I'm also co-streaming on YouTube, so people will come in and they'll put comments that are not what the topic is about. So I make sure I manage the chat over there as well. Sometimes I'll have a moderator come in, Idea Barista, and so sometimes she'll come in and support as well. But I'm trying to monitor the chat as well. So that's why you guys saw me and said, let me mute that comment. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the daily heart me. Again, if you are new coming in, tell me you're new, put that in the chat and tell me where you're from. I appreciate you guys chiming in and sharing where you're from early on. Um, and think about ways that you can get your room active, get that activation going, kind of get things going for your live stream. Today I was sitting there chatting with my son. He came in and I didn't do something I normally do. I usually share my live to my story before I come live. I share my a post to my story before I come live. I didn't get a chance to do that today. So we'll see how this live goes. This is my early day. On top of that, I usually go 61 to 90 minutes. It just depends on how long and what's happening in the room, but I try to wrap up things within so I came on later. I'm probably going to try to wrap up close to 5:30 so I can get at least an hour in, and then we meet as an agency. So this is my agency meeting day. So we meet at 6:30. So it gives me a little bit of break before we go straight into our next meeting. So I try to do that. So if I'm going to be rushing a little bit, so I probably won't have like a whole extensive long conversation, so I can start the live and get off the live in time so I can go to the next meeting. What days and times do you teach? I teach daily, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida. So daily, you see me coming back every single day for the most part. Every now and then I have to miss a day, but it does not have, I'm sorry, not miss a day, miss one of those sessions. I don't miss days, but I'll miss maybe my 10 o'clock or my 4 o'clock, depending on what's happening if there's a conflict, but it's not often. I did a vacation with my husband. Hello, friends, coming on in. Thank you so much. Um, I did a vacation with my husband about a month ago. It was in the middle of March, and we were gone for 10 days. And I went live every single day. I was in South Africa, so we went live every day. So I'm proud of myself for sticking to it. Now, it did mess with my league. It did mess with some things in terms of how my room was performing during the time I was away and then coming back. But hey, I'm steady, steady and focused, staying steady. So I'm staying committed. I don't let things rattle me. I just kind of keep it going, y'all. That's my recommendation. You'll see yourself grow. You'll see yourself evolve. Hey, I'm on my live.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, what you
My
doing?
bad.
What you doing?
Nothing. I'm
Oh,
just sitting here.
oh, okay. Love you.
Bye.
I'll call you back. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. I said I'm on my live. She was like, okay. She looking at me. She see the microphone. She's like, oh. That mother's work is never done, y'all. I apologize for that. I appreciate you guys holding on. There's a backstory there too, because my daughter is in college. So when she calls, she knows I usually answer just to make sure she's okay. And so just calling to check on her. So she was calling to check on her mama. So that's good. So um I'll check in with her after I get off the live too. So I appreciate everybody who's here. You guys are tapping away. I appreciate that. We're almost at 10K taps and we are 8 minutes in. So we're about to crush that goal. I appreciate that, y'all. We just hit that 10K. We hit the 10K. So thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me as well. So I appreciate all the support. Glow Turmeric, thank you so much. Eye Imagery, I appreciate your friend. Thank you. Hey, tapping in from Mexico. Welcome, welcome. Well, wait a minute. Are you on vacation? Let me know. Or do you live there? Let me know, friend. Hello, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate the support. Others coming in. Thank you so much for coming in and tapping. When do you have agency call classes? We have agency calls. It's a weekly conversation. We meet over Zoom at today on Sundays at 6:30. Sundays at 6:30 is when we meet. Let me know. Are you interested in joining the agency? Let me know if that's the case. And when do you go live? Um, yes, my birthday tomorrow. Nice. Congratulations. Well, happy early birthday, rather. Happy early birthday, friend. Oh, nice vacation. I love it. I love it. You said I'm going to Mexico. So enjoy, friend. Thank you so much, Glow Tumor. You said, have a blessed day, everyone. Welcome to the room. Thank you for sharing that message. Um, so, Lady Nave, let me make sure you asked when do I have them. You did. I didn't miss you, did I? Because I just sent out the notice to the agency. If you're in the agency, let me know because I don't know if you signed up yet. Because don't remember seeing you as of yet. But let me know. We had a few people join, and I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. So keep me posted, friend. Make sure I didn't misunderstand your question. But the agency meetings, what we do them every Sunday. They're weekly standing meetings. Thank you for that, level 13. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Siobhan, thank you so much for being here as well. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you grabbing your daily heart me. Thank you, Jenny. How are you as well? Others coming in the room, thank you so much for the support. Let me make sure. Hello, beautiful. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Um, so happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you as well. How do I post a reel after my live? How do you post a reel after your live? So you will go back to the live recordings and download your a clip from your live. You can create a clip or you can post those highlights. I'm not a big fan of the highlights that they give you because they usually give them basically of you your live of you um, getting the gifts, the gifting that's happening, which is fine. However, it's not like if that's not what your topic is about and it's not showing, the substance of what you're sharing in your live stream, the topic that is, those clips you can create is better. I would prefer, I would recommend doing a clip if I was you trying to do it. Otherwise, you could do the highlights. Okay. Thank you, others coming into the room. I appreciate you all. Let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, yep, that's it, friend. That makes sense. Appreciate it, friend. Let me know if you guys have questions. My newbies coming in. We had a couple topics that we had to kind of pull over to the 4 o'clock. So let me know if there's questions. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, friends. Other coming in. Brenda, welcome to the room. Persh, Scoop, welcome to the room as well. Others coming in. Hey, Grace, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Let me know if you guys have questions. Grace and her with the hearts. I appreciate it. You said vote. Hey, Diamond, how are you as well? Oh, wow. Per Scoop, you've been here for 1 month in the fan club. Congratulations, you all. So, my live so you guys can see I do the sound effects, but I've been having a lot of glitching. So it's been interesting. This whole week has been really interesting. And I'm just like, oh, we'll see if TikTok fixes this sooner than later. My sound bar doesn't work. I was doing a match. I haven't done matches in a while, but my match, the mute button didn't work. I couldn't click the people in the boxes. It was just inconvenient. It's an inconvenience that's happening. It's glitchy. So, and I've heard people having issues in the inbox and some other things going on. So, hopefully, it is all resolved soon. I'm not sure if there's something else that's a missed here, but we'll see. Thank you all for the shares. Appreciate it. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, that is great. Hicks, that's a lot of inconvenience. It is, Bella. It is. Wow, I thought it was just me. Yeah. So that's why I said it out loud. I didn't want people to think that it was them because again it's something that I've been experiencing all week, so I have to do the workaround where I go back to the sound effects and click it from there. All right, so that's a little inconvenient. It's very inconvenient. So we're used to being able to have it right there as a sound bar and we can click it really easily. Thank you all for being here. Yes, I'm still learning. Yeah, absolutely. We all are. These updates, if you want to make sure you do the app updates, they send them out at least weekly. We'll see them like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, they usually come out. So update your app each week. Make sure you update your app each week. Lady Nave, are you still in a room? Let me know if you are, because I never saw your comment. So I just wanted to make sure I followed up on your agency question. But let me know if you put another comment in, it got filtered, because I've been looking at the comments and I haven't seen anything. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you all joining. If you are new to my live, feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know where you're from. Wow, didn't know that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so make sure you have the latest app update. So always go back and check to make sure you have the latest and greatest app for TikTok. So yeah, you're gonna go back to your app store or your Apple store, wherever whatever type of device you have, and make sure you're clicking in TikTok. Type in TikTok, click it, and then some people say it automatically updates. For me, I always double check it. Without a doubt, it's there and it hadn't automatically updated. So just make sure you're doing it. Well, I'm waiting for the flash go before giving my heart me. Appreciate your friend. I appreciate you. They did give me the heart me's this morning. So hopefully I don't get it again, but you never know with TikTok. You were frozen for me. What were your answer to when does agency teaching? Oh, okay. So you didn't hear my answer. Let me ask, did you apply to the agency, Lady Navi? Let me know, because that was kind of my question, because I was kind of wondering if I missed you. I sent out the announcement right before coming live, actually, to let people know we're having a meeting tonight at 6:30. We meet weeklies on every Sunday at 6:30. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something, because I don't know. Okay, let's back up. See, see, I don't know y'all real names. That's the problem. It's like, what's your real name? But don't put it here. Message me and I'll tell you if I got it. If you want to send me a DM, click the DM, and then once I get off, I'll make sure you're in. That you filled out my. Did you fill out my form? To let me ask this question. So I would have caught you. Um, did you fill out my form to give me your email address, all the things like that, and then you apply to the school community? Did you do those two steps? Because if you didn't do those two steps, then maybe I need to send you my form. So maybe you need my form. So let me know if you got that. Thank you so much. Hey, Tracy, welcome to the room. Others coming in. I am new. I've been trying to start another. What you trying to start another what, friend? Let's see. Hey, I'm new. I've been trying to start another. No, didn't fill that out. Okay. Did you get it? It would have been inbox to you. Now I'm wondering. I was like, I don't think did you let me check, friend. Let me check. Because now I'm like, okay, do I have you officially in the agency? Let's see. Did you get a confirmation from me? Did you accept the invite? No, I don't have you in here. Uh-uh. No, friend. No, you're not an agency. That's why I was like, I'm confused by the question. Hey, running is a blessing. No, I didn't get it. Yeah, so I don't think you're in my. I don't think you're in there. Let me check and see if I see your name under people who applied. I don't see your name. You sure you applied? Uh-uh. No, you're not in my listing. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. No, I don't have you as even applied. So maybe it didn't go through. I'm not sure what happened, but no, I don't have you in my listing at all. Uh-uh. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna you said please send it again. So here's the agency's page. You can go on the agency's page to get to it. I have some content. Don't judge me. I need to do more content, but I have post those videos that are posted. They have an apply now link to apply to the agency. So you click that as simple as clicking that. Um, so let me put that there. So you can apply now. And then ultimately, I pinned it there. And then you also can go into my um, the web page on here, the link in the bio, which is stand. You can go to my stand store and apply that way. So you have a couple different ways to get to it, but that's how you would do it. Thank you all for coming in. I see some of you guys joining the live stream. I appreciate everyone who's coming through. I'm new. Didn't okay. No, didn't fill that out. Okay, so now you have to apply, and then I have to see if you are eligible. But you're fine if you've been going live. You got to make sure you're going live and being consistent. So that's where you would officially apply on that page. That's the official agency page. And so let me know if you guys have any questions as you're coming in. My newbies, come on in. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there are any questions, friends. And so I'm not going to stay on super long. We're going to probably do a hot hour. We'll probably stay on to about 5:30. I have a couple things I'll share with you guys just to make sure everybody's on the same page. So we'll stay for about an hour and then we will and then the meeting does happen today. So if you get that filled out and everything goes fine with you being accepted into the agency, if you fill it out now, I'll actually check now too. Others come in our room. Thank you so much. So let me do this. I talked about this the other day, and I think it's helpful. I'm going to do some video content on this topic, but I think it's helpful for you guys to understand things I typically do before I start my live. This is something I do every day. Okay, I'm new, and how do I do a faceless business hair? Um, business? You mean business hair? Did you mean hair? like a like a beautician type hair? Is that what you mean? And you want to do people's hair? Oh, here. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Did you mean hair? I was like, wait a minute. Do you need? What is your business, friend? Let me know what your business is. Others coming in, thank you for joining. I appreciate you all coming in. I was like, make sure I heard that right. Thank you all. Um, what is your business? Tell me what the business is, and that may help a little bit more in terms of what you're showing as your faceless content. You don't have a bio, so I don't know exactly what you would show. Digital, you're doing a digital course, you're sharing a digital ebook, a business that you're trying to sell people, a community. Like I know there are people who sell the SWC, SOB. There's so many other courses, UBC. So it depends on what you're doing. And so, because of that, I would say when you're showing your offer, your product, be mindful. The algorithm is seeing what you're showing. I see views typically will dip a little bit when they're doing that type of content. You see some people who do really well and their content is they have a lot of views, but I think they're doing a combination of things. They're either not showing the information as much on the screen and they're doing more of this interaction. So they're doing a combination of faceless and showing their offer, their product. I think that would probably be in your best interest if you're trying to show something digitally. But again, it just depends on who your audience is, how you are showing them what you want to offer to them, and then how much of that is happening. Because TikTok will um, sometimes they'll suppress your views will drop. It just depends on how you're going about it. But at the end of the day, it ultimately comes down to what you're showing on the screen, and just making sure it's interactive, it's engaging. You're maybe using your finger to point and move the screen around so TikTok sees movement. It's not just a static image. Because if you have a static image and there's no talking, TikTok will say, okay, well, wait a minute. This is not an interactive experience. So they're really wanting you to have something that you're showing that just makes it look more appealing and more interactive. All right. So that's what I would tell you. Hey, Lady Gloria, thank you so much. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you guys. So we didn't get the flash go. I don't know what's happening. This live does seem a little off in terms of how it's getting pushed out. So let's do this. We did get our 10K goal. We did not get it within the first 15 minutes, which is the flash goal. So I'm wondering if TikTok is not going to push this out the way it normally would be. It might have been because I paused the live earlier. That could have been part of it. Maybe I did go a little off topic a little bit too. So you just never know with TikTok. So I try to tell you guys, try to stay as close to your topic early on so the algorithm can pick up what you're talking about. Are you able to teach healthcare providers how to digitalize their knowledge? Sure, you can talk about that. You want to make sure that hold on one second. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm always There we go. Okay. I just want to make sure I was managing my chat a little bit on the YouTube side. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, you want to make sure that you are turn on your content disclosure if you're talking about healthcare, like from a kind of medical specialties, maybe talking about some illnesses and stuff. Turn on that just in case you say something that's a little bit more sensitive. I would also turn it on for 18 years and older, so you have a more mature group in the live stream. So that's what I would tell you. So those are settings that you can turn on before you go live. It's under the settings area for the live stream. This is what I need. What on earth are these lives about? How do people send so many hearts? What, middle manager, welcome to the room. You are a brand new account. Is this your first and only account on TikTok? Let me know. Are you like super, super brand new, or you're like, okay, what's going on? Is she Chat GPT and the answers? Who's Chat GPT and the answers? Me? Let me know what you mean by that, friend. Um, Let me know what you're asking. Um, do you get paid every time somebody sends hearts? No, that's not how you get paid. No. Yes, super brand new. Yes. So no, my answers are answers because I've been on this app for I'm almost hitting a year and a half, you all. I will be hitting a year and a half soon. I started in January of 2025, going live every day. And then in February, I decided to go live twice a day. And I've been doing that. I'm an agency owner and manager. So I have people who are in my agency, over 170 people. My son is outside and he is laughing. And so I have 170 people in my agency. And that don't mean all of them going live. A lot of them are, but not all of them. And then also no TikTok shop. I know TikTok rules and stuff. So I have all this information. So I just share it to beginners. I do recruit here. So if you're interested in joining the agency, let me know. I'm gonna only go live today for an hour. I usually go live 2 hours on average. Yay for sons. Oh my gosh. I don't know. So, middle manager truths, let me know if you have questions. I know you have a lot of questions. You said brand new. Welcome to the room, friend. I have been gifted three sons. Have you? You've been gifted? I am, yeah, I'm a mom of biological two and bonus mom of two. So there's four kiddos, not kiddos. The older three are 20 and 21. And then the little guy, he's my husband and I's second marriage. He is 6. He just turned 6 a couple weeks ago. So yeah, so we got the 6-year old and we got the adultings. And they are in college. So yeah, it's really exciting. You just missed me. I had to pause because my daughter, that's my baby girl, she just called. So she's in college. So when she calls, I usually answer just to check in and see if she's okay. Um, we have a total of 5 together. Okay. Yeah. So you're blended like us too. That's awesome. Awesome. Nice. Oh, yep. So yeah. With that being said, you said for sure. Awesome. So let me answer a question real quick. So when it comes to the hearts are not part of the compensation. The hearts are part of the activation of the room. So what you all so as new people, and if you're in this room, you're curious about how to go live. That's the first thing I tell you. Hey Linda, how are you, friend? You're curious about how to go live. What is all this about? Although you're thinking you want to press the go live button, that's ideally what you're doing. Now I teach two different perspectives: the perspective of a viewer, how you are engaging and interacting as a viewer, because you need your viewers to engage and interact, but you also want the perspective of a live host. So as a live host, I'm saying, okay, that relationship with your viewers is critical to how you will get pushed out, how you have more visibility, how TikTok is seeing your live as a live that people are interested in, and it's causing creating more interaction with your live stream. I wonder if my battery cord is the problem. Let me check. I'm going to take that off for a second because it keeps kind of skipping. I'm seeing myself in real time glitch. And then I know the call had also intercepted the feed. So I wonder if I'm seeing some issues from that. Thank you all for coming in. If you are new to my live, go ahead and we're going to share out the live. We're going to do what's called a power share also. So if you click here, I don't think I shared out my live. So I'm going to share out my live. So let me do that. I'm going to share it out. I'm also going to turn on my do not disturb. Sharing out my live. No glitching here. Yeah, I'm seeing some issues though on my end. It popped up that the feed is the signal is weak. And again, the number of people in the room is telling me that it's probably weak as well. And then also when I put on do not disturb, that's better. Okay. Yeah, and then I have my charger cord. So I think a lot of things is not working in my favor today. Um, if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, if you do a power share, that means that you are pressing down on the middle screen. Commenting is good. Commenting is good. It's working. If you press down on the middle of the screen, you press down on the middle of the screen, you can see where it'll pop up all of your followers and viewers. If you don't mind sharing out the live, so I'm going to share out my live as well. I didn't do that when I came in. And so I'm just going to say, join me live now. And so I'm only going to be live for maybe another 30 minutes. So it's not going to be a super long live, only because we have our agency meeting too. And I usually like to transition so I can have enough time to transition. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate you, Bella. How does it affect your account if you leave the live and then come back? What do you mean by leave? Like I got up and walked out right now, but I'm still here? Or do I end the live? What do you mean? Like turn it off? What did you mean by that? Let me answer it this way. If I got up and walked away from this live, okay, let me answer this question. So if I got up and walked away from this live and you guys were still here, I would not recommend doing that. I would pause the live. You can click the three dots in the corner, click pause, so that when you walk away, if you get this puzzle piece, TikTok will send a puzzle piece to just see if you are actually here and active and interacting in a live. You got to make that puzzle piece kind of match up with the little available space. That's what you can get if you walked away. And if they don't see you on the screen, they can also end the live because they'll do these verification checks to make sure that, excuse me, there's just not a static image on the screen. Hey, Charlene, welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you being here. And so that happens as well. So you got to make sure that you're in the live. If I ended the live right now, I could theoretically do that. Now I would want to wait till I got to at least 60 minutes, 61 minutes to be on the safe side, just to make sure I'm actually past 60, past an hour. And so that gets it counted as a valid go live day. Now, technically, that doesn't matter for me because I went live earlier and I stayed live for 2.5 hours. So this is my second live. So technically, I'm good because I've already done an hour for the day, a whole hour in one live. They don't count the split up between the two. Those are has to be its own live for over an hour for it to get counted as a day of going live. The other thing I would want to pay attention to is I would want to click my time to make sure I've gone live for more than 25 minutes because any gifting and engagement that happened in this live, I would want to make sure I got ideally the most from it, up to 38% for my duration, the time I've gone live, 25 minutes or more will get you 38%, which is the highest duration that you can get, percentage for the duration. And then you got to get 5 new followers. So I will want to get 2 new followers. In this case, I got 2. So I will want to get at least 3 more followers so that I can get the 2%. 5 new followers, 38 plus the 2 is the 40%. So hopefully that makes sense, but essentially that's part of the scale live reward. So that's how you monetize your live stream. You're paying attention to how long you go live, how many new followers, and then ideally the more you go live, the longer you go live, the more TikTok is going to pay attention to you and push you out to people who want your information. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. Thank you for that hand heart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support, friend. And so yeah, so you're paying attention to how long as well as how many new followers as you're coming into a live. You want people to continue to support you. You want to get pushed out even further. And so I started this live kind of a little bit off. There was a couple things that weren't working in my favor. I didn't talk intentionally about my topic the way I normally do. I usually say TikTok live. I am live streaming tips. I'm talking, giving beginner friendly go live tips. Again, what's up here? I'm helping you go live, helping you understand the step by step beginner tips to go live. And I'm saying that so that the algorithm can pick up what I'm talking about. And then you'll see these little AI messages pop up too, that is doing little AI summary messages. And so, again, TikTok's trying to get a sense of what your live is about. So, my AI summary message, the last one I just got, says sharing tips for new creators to grow their accounts and ask your questions. Technically, I was talking about that, but I like it when it says live streaming. I'm talking about live streaming tips. I'm talking about how to go live. And so when that is the case, because you guys see it on the board, and if the AI is really listening to me, it should push people who are interested in the go live process. Maybe they've been searching for it. Maybe they're looking for information on how to go live. All right. And so you want to make sure that the algorithm is really understanding. And, I like to say it's picking up what you're putting down. So if you are looking for that type of support and information, then it's going to ideally, identify the right people to come to your live stream. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you so much for the populars. I appreciate it. And so we have different people who are coming in. We shared the live out. We never got the flash codes. So I think that's questionable. Like, okay, TikTok is definitely not operating the way it normally does. And so we'll see if we end up getting it before the live ends. I'm okay if we don't. I did get it earlier, so I'm okay if it forgets about me. Today it does not have to remember. Let me know if there's other questions. Some of my beginners coming in, people were asking questions about this process. I was going to take you down a path of how I start my live, just so that you guys can get that information. Hey, Lorna, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, friend. Others coming in the room, feel free to come in. You reached level 12 in the fan club. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much for that. It's a cat's world. Welcome to the room as well, friends. Thank you all for being here. Morgan, thank you for joining. Others coming in, I appreciate you all coming through. Again, let me know if you guys have questions as you come in. If you're new to my live and this is the first time catching it, come in and ask questions. This is a safe place to ask your questions and ultimately learn a little bit more about how to go live on TikTok. Okay, so we're going to be talking about TikTok live information. So, a couple things I do before I go live. How do I compare TikTok to YT? Two different platforms. TikTok obviously has a lot of bells and whistles. YouTube is very much a slow climb. It's very, you know, not as much engagement, easy to learn, but it's not as much that goes on over there. So it's almost like doing a Zoom call as opposed to here where you're really getting people to come in and ask questions and stuff. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. So a couple things I do when I start my live stream, before I start my live stream. So these are things I do before I go live. And then, like I said, I just recapped some things I do as soon as I start the live. So I'll recap that again. So before I go live, I always do what's called a live event. So the live event, I actually need today's Sunday, so I need to do the live events probably for the week. I usually do 5 to 7 days in advance, and because I go live twice a day, I'm doing. If I do 5 days, I have to do 10 of those. If I do 7 days, I have to do 14 of those because there's the morning and then the afternoon session I do. And so a live event is where you schedule your live, and so you're not going to see it this live, but normally when I end my live, there's a pop up that should be on the screen for you all that says attend the next live, and you guys can click that to register. That's a good practice when I have those set up and you guys come see that at the end. I usually get, depending on how many people in the room, I usually get 5 to 7 people click to pre-register, and so I'm getting people to know about I'm coming live again. And then what happens is some of those people will be there as soon as my live starts. And so that is a good practice if you want to get in the habit of scheduling your live stream. Okay. Creative, how you doing, friend? He says hello, thank you for wanting to help. I am nervous about going live. Welcome to the room, friend. We all start off nervous. I don't want you to feel like you're all alone. We all have that origin story where we click the go live button and we were had the little butterflies and wondering what's going to happen. And then you keep showing up, and then every day you're nervous for like the first couple weeks, but it does get better over time. I tell people it's almost like when you start a new job, you're nervous, you're anticipating it, and then after you've gone through the orientation, you met some people, you got a little comfortable, and then you're comfortable with it. After 90 days, you're feeling like you could be the boss. You want to raise all the things. Similar effect here is like starting a new job or anything new in life. So, good afternoon. Hey, Tony, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My account is almost, what did it say? Almost 3 months old, struggling to grow. Well, that means that you need to engage, friend. You got to make sure you are building community, especially if you're going to lives and you're connecting with other people. So all that's part of it. You said true. Yes, yeah. That's how it is. I mean, you know, um, I tell people your day one is not going to be like your day 10. Your day your 10 is not going to be like your day 20. Your day 20 is not going to be like your day 30. So each time you do it, you get stronger, you get better, you get more comfortable, you feel more confident. So all of it compounds, but you just have to get through those early growing pains. It is a little awkward at first. You're talking to yourself. You have people who come in that are intentionally trying to be rude and disrespectful. So you have to deal with the trolls and you got to remove those people. And then you have some people who are genuinely great people. And those are the people that will keep you coming back and continue to do this. So just keep that in mind. The nerves are there in the early stages, but the nerves go away. They go away. Thank you so much. I appreciate the daily heart me's, the tapping. Thank you so much, friends. The roses. I see you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for the populars. Quantum Springs, thank you. 1 month. Awesome, friend. Yes, this is true. It's getting better. That's it, Selena. It gets better over time. I don't want you guys to feel nervous about this. All right. Or let those nerves stop you from doing anything. Okay. Because sometimes we overanalyze, we're nervous about the situation, what will happen, what won't happen, and then we never start. Okay. So that should not be your focus. Your focus should be who am I trying to talk to? And how do I improve and making sure that I'm connecting to the right audience, the right people who want to receive my information? Because I would almost tell you if you don't know who you're talking to, then that's going to be the bigger struggle. Okay. Because again, TikTok needs to figure it out too. They're like, okay, well, who's your audience? Who you're trying to reach? Who should we send this to on the For You feed? And so that's where you want to spend the time to kind of clarify, like, who is my audience? What am I talking about? Who's my audience? Thank you for the feedback. You're welcome. Needed to hear that. All right, Siobhan, you're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Honesty, Cook, thank you so much. TikTok filtered a comment, so I don't see it. So just know we all see that some comments in the live were filtered to protect. That means we did not see your comment. So if you're someone who just sent a comment, we don't see it. Let's see, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Um, so yeah, so that the whole nerves of this, it does exist. I don't want to minimize that, but it doesn't have to be your story. Hey, Luna, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate it, friend. It doesn't have to be your story. It will be a little awkward in the beginning, but it gets better. I say this all the time. The way I look at this, I'm talking to my best friend, talking to my best friend in the world. We having this girl chat. I'm seeing what comes up that I've always kind of thought. I'm trying to encourage her. I'm trying to encourage others. And so I'm having this conversation with this friend. And that's the way you need to look at it. You should be the your best friend. You know, hey, how you doing, Luna? Hey, Moonflower, welcome to the room, friend. Um, so you should be your best friend and you should be okay with what you're talking about. And then as time goes on, it'll get a lot more easier. You'll figure out what works, what doesn't work. But again, spend some time knowing who your audience is. I bought my course today, but it doesn't show up on my analytics at all after the live. What does that mean? It doesn't show up on your analytics that somebody bought your course? Moonflower. You know, are you coming to today's meeting? Let me know if you're going to be at today's meeting so we can unpack it because I'm curious. So you bought it. Do I have access to this account? And yes, that's what I mean. Do you have access to this account? I don't understand what you mean by that. Do you have access to this account? Why wouldn't you have access to your own account? What do you mean by that? See, yeah, I think you have to verbalize what you're saying to me. Why wouldn't you have access to your account? So if you have a different account that bought the course, I'm assuming that's what you did. You misread. I do have access to this account. And yes, that's what I mean. I do have access to this account. Okay. Okay, I still don't understand what your question is. Your comment is. When we talk, we'll talk at a meeting about it. Let's pay let me unpack it. I'm assuming the other account, the account that bought the course, is the account that you want to check to see if you have access to the course on the other account, I would imagine. And then you want to, on this account, on your main account, you want to make sure that it gets part of your analytics. This account bought it and has access. Okay. 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 All right then. Okay, I'll talk to you. I think I understand now. Maybe you're right. I misread. So you have it. You bought it. Everything's good. I think that's what I'm hearing now. Maybe I thought it was a fire, but it's not a fire. You're good. Can you go live when you have under 50 followers? No, not typically, friend. No, you're brand new. How long is your account? How old is it? You have to be over 7 days. And make sure, hey, Miss K Latte, you have to be over 7 days old and make sure that you have started posting content. And then the other thing I will say is that you want to signal to TikTok that you're interested in going live. And that's where you could start engaging. And those are the blue boxes and the badge, the Lisa badge that people have next to their name. So if you look and see how people are engaging, you'll see people who have a blue box with a number, and you'll see the Lisa badge next to each person's, well, to many of the people in the room's name. That's showing that you are an engaged viewer. That's your engagement badges. And so you want to see the Lisa badges because they came up here and they followed and clicked the daily. It says join if it still doesn't say follow for you. And then once they've joined the fan club, that's one coin. You got to have coins in your account to engage with the gifting support. That's part of it. All right. Let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's questions. Um, So, Moonflower, thank you so much for sharing that. We'll talk today later in the live so I can kind of get a sense of what happened for you. Um, Others coming in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys have questions as well. A couple things that people are coming into the live. If you guys are brand new to TikTok, I will say one of the things you want to do is that you want to optimize your profile. Also, you want to make sure that you have created a bio. You want to make sure that you are having words in your bio that TikTok understands what your page is about, and then ultimately how viewers, people who want to engage in your content, how it's going to resonate to your viewers. So think about your messaging. If you go live, you put your live topic, time, and time zone in that. You also could make sure that you're searching on the home screen, maybe look at some other profiles just to get a sense of how people who are in your niche people who are interested in your topic, how those people have written their bios. And so that may help you as well. It's just really good for you to have the bio so that you can, oh, I sent the invite by accident. I didn't mean to. Don't accept. That was an accident. My finger hit the button. But welcome to the room, friend. How you doing, PMP? That was an accident. I hope you're doing well, friend. Hey, RFL. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I don't accept. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So, your girl is going to be here for another 15 minutes. I'm doing an early get off the live. You said I declined. Okay. Thank you for helping. You're welcome. I'm going to get off early because we do have our agency meeting today. And so, I'm going to get off so I can make sure I get a little bit of time to transition before we go into that meeting. And I've been on the screen already for 2.5 hours from my earlier live. So I just usually this 4 o'clock is either going to be a 90 minute, maybe 60. So it's going to be 60 today. I said, oh, what I got to do? You're like, oh my gosh. Awesome, friend. So if you are new, put new in the chat. Let me answer a couple questions before you guys before I have to go. And then if you guys are live hosts, put your live topic, time, and time zone in the chat as well. So you guys can get some visibility. So you can start engaging in other lives and connect with some good live hosts in the room. You said new Angel. Thank you so much for being here. Angel Pups. All right, fun learning for kids, English and Spanish. Watch and sing. I love it. Welcome to the room, friend. So, Shabasha, did I say that? Shabastia? I don't know if I said that right. You don't have a bio, so you got to make sure you have that bio. I just talked about the importance of creating a bio. So, make sure you create a bio. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, so if you are new, put other folks say hello. When you enter someone's room, you always want to greet and say hello. So that way you can start getting visibility and the live host can see you as well and ideally say hello back to you. Um, Lorna, you said Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, nutrition related stuff. Well, welcome, welcome. That's awesome. And so welcome to the room, and you're going live again. I'm assuming you're going live again tomorrow morning, so that'll be good, friend. Um, and then others coming in. Let me know if you guys have questions. You say you do weekend pop ups as well. Okay, perfect. Moonflower, you're knitting 101 on the weekends, time and bio, and pop up every Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evenings. She is doing really well. She's my example of somebody who has grown from just a few followers. It was less than 200. I want to say less than 150. So she's had a lot of good success over the last 2 months. I think we're about 2 months in, maybe 2.5 months now. She's been going live, so she's over 1,600 friends. All right. So just know live streaming for me has been one of the bigger contributors to my growth as a lot as my growth in followers because people will come in and connect. So it really is a great way to build community. Hey, Miss Janet, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hi, is Luna, thrifter, reseller, fashion and beauty, live Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern. She goes live for 90 minutes. She's live in the morning. She has a nice flow to her live. So definitely connect with her. She talks about thrifting. She's also a reseller and she gives styling tips and stuff. So just know style, fashion and beauty tips. So just know that you're getting some good information and she more or less services the more mature woman, the 40 years and older clientele. So, but she styles everyone. So just know that you're going to get some good information from her. PMP. She is in the room. PMP topics. She does lunch and learns Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12 noon Eastern. So she is helping you with understanding and how to prepare for the PMP exam. And so she can definitely give you some information, good information, um, particularly if you're looking for a career change or how to get into that profession. Okay, and Moonflower, you say, yep, 20 follows just from today's live an hour. Wow, that is awesome. Like I said, the followers do come to the live streams. Again, it's important to know who your audience is, making sure that the algorithm, TikTok that is, knows who to send your live to. Again, if you're all over the place and you're not honed in and you're like, I want to talk to everybody, TikTok's like, no, You need to talk to a particular audience. And so you want to make sure you're saying the things that matter for what people are searching for. Okay. Luna, you said Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What did I say? I must have said something else. Sometimes I'm talking and it just pops up. I don't even realize I said it. She goes, did I say daily? Maybe I said daily. Luna's like, no, I do not go daily. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern. Hello, how you doing? Thank you so much. You said Monday through Friday. Did I say Monday through Friday? That is a message to you, ma'am. You're supposed to be going, you forgot about Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm joking. Well, welcome to the room, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Um, so you said yes, ma'am. Kathy, welcome to the room. Workforce about, oh my gosh. You want to, Kathy, you want to get to PMP then? You want to go over there? Thank you for that daily heartbeat, friend. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Susan? Welcome to the room. Others who are coming in. So my friends, I was going into, thank you for that daily heartbeat. I was going into a whole conversation about being nervous, okay? And doing this afraid. All right. So I don't want you guys to stay nervous. We all have to start somewhere. You said, love you, dog. You cracked me up. Did I really? That was a Freudian slip, but I'm just saying, the universe said, hey, Luna, you need to go live more often. I'm joking, friend. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, level up, level 7. Look at you. Welcome. Congratulations. Oh, Angel Whoops. I'm telling her she just needs to go live. It was like Monday through Friday. She's like, did she say Monday through Friday? Let me check her. I said Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, Jamie, welcome to the room as well. Okay, so other couple things I wanted to share with you all. Creative, you said, is it bad when you read your notes while being on live? No, it's not bad. Here's what I will say though. In the beginning, that's the nerves. We use the notes as a crutch to go in live. And so we're like, oh, let me make sure I clear all my notes and I say all the things that's on this piece of paper. And sometimes you're so focused on the paper and getting it all out, you don't make eye contact, you're not reading comments. And so there's a delicate balance between seeing people and making sure you're looking at comments, saying people's names, because sometimes I don't say your name all the time, but saying the names, making sure people feel seen and heard, that's important as opposed to just being in your notes and being down here and not looking at the screen. So you got to figure out that balance to saying what you want to share with your community and doing it in a more fluid way. There are some live hosts that will have like their tablet next to them. And so I'm streaming on YouTube and then I'm here on TikTok, like right here with you all. And then I have my computer here as well. And so I'm trying to look at all three screens. YouTube gets neglected, but they understand that this is a different type of stream because I am being very intentional about talking about TikTok. So I'm more or less addressing you guys. But if you can try not to make your notes the primary focus, and if you can remember some of the key points of what you want to share, that's going to be important as well. And then you can kind of go back and say, okay, let me look at my notes real quick because I want to make sure I get this particular element that I want you guys to know out. So I want to be able to say this clearly so you guys understand the bigger message here. And so maybe that's a way to do it, but you're gonna have to figure out what's that balance. Give me one second. Somebody wrote a comment. I just want to make sure I didn't miss it to say. Is that And so I hope you're having a amazing. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Hey, Coach Chantel, welcome, welcome, welcome to the room, friend. Um, hey, I'm new. How you doing, Shakila? Thank you so much for being here. That's true. It's a balance. It is a balance. It's absolutely a balance. And in the beginning, you are on your notes quite a bit. But as you do this, I tell people all the time, and I say this at the end of my live, but I really do mean it. Practice makes progress. So if you really think about that saying, it's eliminating the idea that you have to be perfect. It eliminates the idea that you can't learn and grow along the way. You are progressing as you do this. You're getting better. And so with that, as you practice, as you use your notes, as you're sharing your message, some of this stuff is just going to be ingrained in you. And you're just going to be able to say, okay, let me use this example. Let me say this. Oh, my notes had this in here before. I'm going to say it in this example. And so you'll get that way of kind of, you know, delivering your message without being so dependent on your notes. It becomes a lot easier. The first live is scary. We we should try and went we should try. And I went to those early lives and support each other. Yes, that is helpful when you have a community you're supporting. Absolutely. Absolutely. Happy Sunday, friend. I appreciate you being here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Coach Chantel, you did a long live today. You were, was it over 3 hours, my friend? Thank you so much, Soda. Appreciate you. Thank you for the stickers. Practice makes progress. Go live. And so I don't want you guys to be stuck with this perfectionist mindset. In the beginning, notes are fine. In the end, notes are fine. Notes are fine. Okay. Notes are fine. Again, as you do it more often, as you're showing up, you won't feel like you need your notes. Do I have to talk for 1 hour? Do I have to talk for 1 hour? I have a question. So, do you have a question? Let me know. Do you want to come up or do you want to say it in the chat? Let me know, friend. You said, Kathy, do you have to talk for 1 hour? Kathy, that is over time. You want to get to the point where you're going at least an hour. At a very minimum, I would say 90 minutes to 2 hours as you really go at this. If you're still going an hour and it's still you know, a 6 months down the road, then yeah, you need to improve. You need to go a little longer. You need to think about ways that you can stretch yourself so that you have more people coming in. This is my email, Lady Naviv. You don't have to put it in the chat, friend. Only email working now. Okay, friend, but wait a minute. Why did you put it in my chat? Inbox me. Send me a click here for me. Do me a favor, Lady Naviv. Click this Service Plus, this yellow arrow. Click that, or click here. You can click this message. Say click here so you can message me. Yeah. So either one goes the same place. So just message me what you want me to do. So let me know, friend. You're like, here's my email. Any tips for when you get a random influx of people, like 80 people, that happened to you when you got off your live? Did you have what the live I was just on? Let me know. Did you have your shopping cart on and you turned it off and the influx came after that? Let me know if that's what happened to you. Wow, that's a long time. You get used to it. I'm aiming for 30. The chat kept chatting. You was aiming for 30 and the chat kept you on. Okay, you did have your shopping cart off. You turned it off, took the products out, and then the room blew up. I'm assuming that's what happened, or it grew. Um, pivot, pivot from I need to learn everything to do to I need to do to learn mindset. Okay, gotcha. I love that. I need to do to learn what I need to do to learn. I got you. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. What do I need to do to learn? Yep. Can I come up and ask? Sure, sure. Let's do. Let me pull you up now, and then I wanted to check. Did Lady Naviv apply? Let me know if you got that. Hey, Soda.
Hey, so yeah, it was basically that. Like once, I don't know if it like does something weird when you, because I don't usually have anything in my shopping cart, right? Um, but I was gonna open some Pokemon cards, and I was like, okay, so I gotta empty out my live stuff. So I emptied that out, and I started opening it, and suddenly it was like 80 something new people, and I'm like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on, and um because I was just ending it, right? I'm just ending it. My nephew wanted me to open some cards for him, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Um, and then I'm like, I don't know if these, because I've had that happen a couple where it's like suddenly there's this influx of people. I've seen it in some of my friends' lives too, and you're like, I don't know if they're bots. I don't know if like you should like I need to change anything. I don't know if I should even say anything, and I don't know if I did something wrong by not like uh, making sure that I don't know with the shopping cart. I don't know because again, I don't ever do the shopping live. So
Okay, so a couple things. So that has happened to me a few times in like the last, I want to say more recently, maybe the last 2 weeks, where if I had my shopping cart, I had products on, like say right now. Now, obviously, you wouldn't be up in the box when I turn it on, so don't do it when you have multi guests on. But if I wanted to activate my shopping cart, somebody asked about my lights or something like that, it's happened where I would turn it on and then I want to switch back to Service Plus because you can have products in your shopping cart to do Service Plus. So I have to remove the products. My room goes up. It's happened to me several times. Not that it's always the case, but it does happen. And with that, I just tell you to reintroduce yourself. Welcome to the room. Here's my live stream. Here's what I talk about. Thank you all for being here. And so I'll try to do that a little bit. Those are real people. Some of them are probably bots, but those are real people because I've had people, when it's happened, people will come in, they see my board and stuff, and they ask questions about the go live process. So it's legitimate people coming into your room. Now the question is, obviously, are they just kind of swiping through? Were they there for the shop elements? Were they waiting behind the scenes to come into a room? Um, Moonflower, you said mine did that today too, from shopping back to Service Plus. Yep. Yeah, so you get a big, you get like a boost. And I say just go with it. Go with it. Introduce yourself. Talk about what your topic is normally about. It sounds like you were about to get off your live and you were like, okay, I'm about to go anyway.
Yeah, yeah, basic. Well, yeah, because I was like, okay, maybe 10 minutes, because I'm just like,
Mhm.
whatever. There weren't very many people there, so I was just like, whatever. I'll open these cards. And one of the things that because you're supposed to get 5 people to follow you during the live. I think I've had that happen once ever in the year that I've been doing this. I don't. So how, like, when you have those like when a lot of people are in there, like I don't know. I guess I'm stuck on how to get new people to come in, because that kind of stuff rarely happens. It's usually like the same, friends over and over again. So I'm not sure how to get new people to follow. And then when there is a situation like that, how to utilize it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. You can encourage them to grab the Daily Heart Me. A lot of people with the Daily Heart Me, I think it has the word follow and then join underneath it. So you can ask people to encourage them to follow the live host and grab your Daily Heart Me. If you're new to my room, we're going to talk about this topic. Come in. I want to make sure you guys are engaging. Some of those people, what I've noticed, a lot of them are not people with engagement boxes. So they don't have the Daily Heart Me. And then obviously, not the Daily Heart Me, they don't have the blue engagement box. And then, obviously they don't do the Daily Heart Me either. And so it is going to be a little bit of struggle, but depending on your topic, people are coming through and they may stop anyway and then end up following you as a live host. There is a sticker too that you can use. I would say go into the stickers and see if there's one. I thought there was one that says follow. Something about it may just
That's a
say
good idea.
follow, so you can
And
have
then
that on the
also,
screen.
like what Moonflower's saying, because like Pokemon cards are super super out of stock. So
Mm,
maybe they like sensed that, and like sent it to all the people, because they're like, they
mm.
used to have a lot of content of people opening them, and now they don't because they're all out of stock.
Oh,
So,
really? Why are they out of stock?
oh, they've been out of stock for like 2 months because of I think because of the war and stuff. They
Oh,
caused some
gotcha.
issues with that. So it's
Yeah,
been like a
supply chain
big,
type issues. Gotcha. Yeah. Wow.
you
Oh,
know, maybe
that's
I could start utilizing that into like the last 10 minutes. But I'm like, okay, it doesn't really have that much to do. Like, I guess I talk about art, so I'm like, all right, I had to utilize that into my thing. So I'll figure something out.
okay. Okay. Yeah. Reset your room, reintroduce yourself, try to capitalize. You could like to your point, you could try it where you have the shopping cart on for a little bit, you turn it off, see if that does anything. Yeah, it's kind of random that it happens that way. I did it the other day, nothing happened, and I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. And then there was another day I did it and it went up again. So yeah, I don't know if there's a true rhyme or reason of why that's happening so frequently. Okay.
Thanks for explaining that to me.
Yeah, you're
Feel free
welcome.
to let me know.
All right. See you later, friend. Bye bye. Others coming in. Thank you all for joining. Let me know if you guys have questions. I appreciate you all being here. Hello, friends coming in. You said, Susan, you were like, can you just say periodically that you need to take care of some housekeeping matters, like follow? You can, you absolutely can. You can say, hey guys, we gotta make sure we um, comply with TikTok. We want to make sure that we have tapping, sharing. Make sure you guys are following a live host. Yeah, you can absolutely say that. Yep, Cindy. Cindy, what happened, friend? I missed. Okay. Pokemon people to her. They're sending them to her. Gotcha. All right, friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm going to jump off early. Like I said, I have to head over to our agency meeting and in a little bit of time, shortly from now. So I usually try to get off a little early because I know I'm going from one meeting to the next. But if there's any last minute questions, I'll answer those. Hey, DJ, appreciate your friend. Dewan, thank you so much. Dewana, thank you so much for being here. Angel, you said, can you explain to us what happened with her? You want me to recap, huh? You're like, now explain what just happened. I love it. All right, Angel. So when you are live, you can turn on your shopping cart when you're a TikTok shop affiliate. When you're an affiliate, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Coach Chantel, the little shapes. She was like the lambs. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Catch you all next time. Thank you so much, friend. TikTok took sent you to me because it's been nudging me to go live. I had no content to share. All right, friends, stay well. Let's do this. Come back tomorrow. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're following me. If you want to click my photo, you also can click that bell to get notifications on when I go live and post content. So just make sure we are all connected. So, Angel, what had happened? Okay, what had happened to our friend Soda? Soda turned on her shopping cart. Okay. So I'm going to actually do a real quick example. So I can click, there's a shopping bag that is in my room as a live host. I'm going to put my light that's in the background. So I'm just going to add that one product and then I'll pin it on the screen so I can show it to you guys. So this is my product, and so she was showing her cards. I guess her Pokemon cards, something she was about to talk about. And so she was showing it. She was talking about it. The room dropped. My room dropped. I don't know. I didn't check it before I pinned it, but the room dropped a little bit because it was like 35 a few seconds ago. So that's what's here. So when she took her shopping cart off, when she turned this off, and so this, let me just show it real quick so I don't get in trouble with TikTok. But it's the light. It's this little light. It's a little light seen over here. Here's the remote. Um, you said so that I can message you. Okay, perfect. And so when she turned this shopping cart off and removed this product, she's saying that her room number grew essentially. And she was like, she didn't understand why that happened. What should she do? What should she do with that? And what I said was like, you just want to reset your conversation. You want to make sure she introduces herself and she can kind of speak to what her room is normally about. Thank you so much. Hey, Orange Vigilant. Thank you so much, DJ. And so she was just more or less asking, like, okay, Doc, I had this product pin. I was talking about it. I turned it off and I'm going to unpin mine. I'm going to take mine away. And so she was basically saying, like, what should I do now? Because I removed the product. And so the product was in my shopping bag. Now it's gone. I took mine away. And she's saying her number shot up. Now, granted, I didn't have that up long enough. I didn't do anything really with that product. I just had it up for a few minutes. So I don't expect for it to climb really. But at the end of the day, hers did. And I was saying that's happened to me a few times. And ultimately, you just kind of make sure you're talking. And she was like, well, Doc, I really did want some more followers. What should I say? And I said, you can encourage people to follow you back. And that's what our friend said as well. So just recognizing that you can take advantage of that opportunity. Okay, doctor, I DM you my information and answers regarding the yellow button below the Service Plus. Okay, got it. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, yeah, and Lady Naviv, I didn't see where you applied again, so I'm assuming you haven't applied. So, you would have to officially apply before I can to the agency and just make sure you're going live. So I'm assuming you do go live and you're a live host. So just make sure you're going live. All right, friends. Okay, perfect. So let me know if there's any last minute questions. I am about to get off. So I appreciate you guys dearly for coming through. You want to click back up here where it has the daily heart me, that heart number up here. Click it and then see if there's any points from what you've gifted and engaged with. So claim your points. It says claim, 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 claim those points so you can move up in the room. Thank you all who are coming in. What's up, Doc? Nothing much, Orange Vigilant. How you doing, friend? Halleck, welcome back to the room. Look at you reaching level 19 in the room on your backup to the backup, friend. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Luna. Appreciate you as well. um, so yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. Show off what I do. Who Halleck? She's a show off. Halleck, I keep missing her live. She did a nice pop up today, and I've been busy, so I'm gonna try to catch you tomorrow. When is the sunshine report tomorrow, Halleck? Let us know, friend. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Lady Naveed. 200 minutes. Welcome to the room. That's awesome. Thank you for your patience. You're welcome, friend. So with that, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Usually it's like 10:15 ish, about 10:15. And then I'm gonna come back. Hey, how you doing, Kim Love Jones? Lolo, welcome to the room as well. Bye, everybody. Moonflower, yeah, Moonflower. I'm intrigued to hear about your video course situation. So definitely plan on talking about that if you can pop into the meeting tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Lady Naveed. 8:30 Pacific for the Sunshine Report. All right, sounds good. Creative, look at you. Awesome. Look at you, friend. Thank you for that first time gifter getting your daily heart me. So now you have the Lisa box and the blue box. See, I didn't even have to talk about it. I usually do spend some time talking about that. You said I'll be there. Perfect. I usually spend some time talking about it just so that people understand just the relevance of it, first of all. But then also like how does it apply to being a live host? Hey, Kim Love Jones. Hello, everyone. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for sending the community gift. I see you, friend. It is not allowing me to tap again. It's not me either. Thank you very much, Kim Love Jones. It's not allowing it for me either. Mm-mm. Um, it's been so glitchy lately. This been a week. I'm just gonna say TikTok. This has been a week, y'all. TikTok ate what did I say? TikTok carded me. I got carded by TikTok. TikTok made me do an age restriction. So that happened to me this week. What else happened? It was something else that I was kind of bummed about TikTok. I can't remember. It's been so many things. My content, that's right. My content got um, restricted. I had a content issue. I did get in the Creator Rewards program, so I guess that's a perk. Okay, so they fixed it, but still, so it's been interesting. It's been an interesting journey this week. So TikTok is doing the most. You said, did they disable the ability to tap your own live? Because mine did it today doing the live. Yeah. You know what? That happens. That happens a few times throughout the year. You'll get it, it'll come back, and then it'll go away. It'll come back, it'll go away. So I really don't understand what's happening there. But right now, I can't do it either. And it's literally been this week, though. This week has been glitchy. Congrats on that Creator Rewards program. Thank you, Fran. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You said, why did they card me? I don't know. It didn't make sense. I was I was attempting to show what a battle would look like, and a random battle, and I randomly requested. I did the quick invite, and the person who was on the screen did look youngish. Now I don't know how old she was. I'm gonna give her 15, 16, but she did have a younger looking face. So that is TikTok's responsibility to card her, not me. I don't look like I'm 15, 16. First of all, I don't look that young. And then the next person who I quick invited, she couldn't hear me. And then once I got off that live, I was like, "Did y'all hear her?" And y'all and people in the chat said they did. And the next thing you know, my live ended, and it was like, "Hey, age restriction." I was like, "What did I do?" And so yeah, so that happened. I had to show my ID and I had to do like the little selfies and stuff. Where do you get coins? You're gonna click the gift box. That's one way to do it. I would tell you not to get them through the app. So when you click the gift box, there's coins in the bottom, or it says the word recharge. Click the coins or the recharge word. A screen's gonna pop up. That's where you can recharge in the app. But there's a little message on that screen that says recharge on TikTok.com for 25% discount. So I would say click that so you can go to the website and get the discount. The website directly is www.tiktok.com forward slash symbol coin, COIN. That's where you go. You have to log in. But if you do it through here, you don't have to log in. You can go straight to your account. Wow. Yeah. Thanks for your thanks for me as a helper. Let me see something. Um, okay. Thank you so much. Thanks for thanks. You are a helper. I got my sunset lamp. Click okay, clip on light, and now need the clip camera. Look at you, friend. You ready? Awesome, friend. Dr. Lisa, you know you're young. I'm young. They tried me. They tried me. Yeah, TikTok is they making me feel a little young at heart, like carding me, but no, I ain't that young. Does anyone pay their moderators? No, I do gifting from that perspective. That's the way I've done it. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, that's the way I've done it. It just depends, like, making sure I get over there and throw a little support to them and stuff when I see them live. I don't see them live often. So that's the problem. Pals is one of them. It's like, when you gonna go live, pals? When you going live? So that's the thing about it. But yeah, it's up to you in terms of what arrangement you guys make up. Yeah. Nurse, how are you, friend? I appreciate you being here as well. Thank you all for supporting. I'm about to get off. We are gonna go over to the agency live. So I appreciate you all. No, baby, mommy's on the live. Get back. Get back. Okay. No, 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 not right now. I'll be off in a second. Okay, sorry about that. He's here, y'all. So I'm going to give him about 15, 20 minutes before we go live on the agency side. Thank you all for being here. Hello, e-nurse. Hello. All is good. I appreciate you, friend. Okay, friends, I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys claim your points above. Hey, PMP, thank you so much. I did send out the email for you guys to attend the meeting at 6:30 if you are in the agency. So feel free to make sure you log in and we can chat over there. Hey, Coach Rhonda, appreciate your friend. I'm about to jump off. I see your friend. Who really quickly before I leave? Who else is going live tonight? I know Coach Rhonda, Coach Kim Love Jones. You two normally go live. Are you guys going live tonight? Anybody else? Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Welcome. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate you, Coach Rhonda. You're so sweet. Already went live. You already went live. What time do you normally go live? I gotta give the baby his smooches. I know you heard him say he wanted some kiss. He wanted a kiss. He know he wasn't supposed to come in here, y'all. So he's trying to get my live shut down. I'm already getting carded. You said I'm going live. Okay, good. Not on schedule yet. Okay, not on schedule yet. All right. Well, we're gonna get you there. You're almost there. You said me, Marie, you going live? Is that what the me is for? Let us know what your schedule is. Put your topic, time, and time zone for us so we know. You said hugs, Cam. I know. He tried it. Yes, 8 p.m. Eastern for Sunday reset. Oh, that's such a good live too. That's a good live because it really does give you kind of prepare for the next week. So thank you for that, Coach Rhonda. I appreciate it. You said yes tomorrow for me. Okay, creative. Okay, look at you. Did you mean creative group? Did you mean group? Let me say. You got to is that on purpose, friend? Let us know. Let me know. Did I am I saying that wrong? Hey friend. Hey Paul, appreciate you being here. You said go. Let me know what you meant by that. My favorite way to spend Sunday nights is my Coach Rhonda with Coach Rhonda. Yes. Yeah, that's a really good live. It's needed sometimes. You guys, you gotta mentally prepare for the week. Kim Love Jones, you 7 p.m. Eastern. She is healing in relationships. That's a good live too, y'all. So she has a real good live. Oh, glow up. Okay, so creative. Here's what I'm gonna tell you to do, friend. Put your capital, put a space, the same way you wrote it. So put capital creative, space, glow, space up. Yeah. So your nickname you can change every 7 days. So that's the name we see in the live. So you want people to read it the way you intended it for it to be written. So that way you don't have that mix up. But yeah, that's exactly how you would do it, and you can write it that way. Right now it's just defaulting to the way your username is set. But yeah, you have it. You have that option. So yeah, friend. All right. All right, I appreciate you guys. All right, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you all for the watching, the likes, the comments, the shares, the stickers, and all the gifting. I appreciate all the support. I tell people all the time, remember, practice makes progress. You are not trying to be perfect. Okay, we are not trying to be perfect here. We're just trying to go live. All right, and we all have a beginning, or origin story. So you might have those nerves in the beginning, but it does not stay always. Okay, so just go live. All right. All right. Appreciate you all. I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Take care. Bye bye. See you guys in agency soon. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye bye. All right, my friends.